Hey guys, it's Matt. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Gotham episode, Mr. Freeze. I'm going to go into some spoilers. If you haven't seen it, step away, come back later after you've seen it. I'm really just going to talk about the introductions. Actually, in the mid-season finale, we got a brief glimpse of Mr. Freeze, but I consider this his official introduction, I guess. Along with Hugo Strange, played by B.D. Wong, Nathan Darrow plays Mr. Freeze. This second half of the Gotham Season 2, I guess, is subtitled Wrath of the Villains. The first half was Rise of the Villains. And it looks like these two villains are going to really drive the story forward in this back half of Season 2. Mr. Freeze was played mostly like the case of the week. Even though he didn't get captured at the end, he's going to continue on to the next episode and who knows how many after that. That was the case that Gordon and Bullock were following after they found one of their comrades in arms, another cop frozen in the streets. And we've got Victor Fries, as Harvey so astutely presumed the name was pronounced, freezing people to save Nora. We kind of know the story of Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze has actually been portrayed many times in movies and in animated series. So it's not as new a take as maybe Hugo Strange is, because he's not really portrayed in live action. Mr. Freeze we've seen a bunch of times, and this Mr. Freeze was fine. Nora is there. There was no mention of McGregor syndrome. We don't know what she's got, but she's terminally ill, coughing up blood. And Mr. Freeze he's desperately trying to figure out a way to freeze her, and then later, once a cure is found, bring her back. And that's where he's having trouble. He's freezing people. He can't nail the formula right, because when they come back, they disintegrate. But then at the end, he finds that the pharmacist, who was a bit of a dick that he froze, came back. So that was kind of the case of the week. Right at the end of the episode, it tied into Hugo Strange, because Hugo Strange became very interested in what Mr. Freeze was doing because of his own cryogenics program. Now let's talk Hugo Strange. I love B.D. Wong as Hugo Strange. I know it's weird to see Hugo Strange outside of the context of Batman, because he has such a huge Batman boner that his obsession for Batman really is what we know as the story that drives Hugo Strange, and now he's got no Batman. We're seeing him mostly interact with Penguin. I think that's going to go, that's what sort of the dynamic's going to be going forward, him torturing Penguin in Arkham. B.D. Wong is a great Hugo Strange. He's got that sort of cold, cruel detachment. He's sick in the head himself. He kind of likes toying with his patients in really horrible ways. And he's tying into the larger story arc of the series, because what he's doing is basically all of the Wayne Industries projects that got closed down. The cryogenics project was supposed to be closed down. He's trying to do it. All that stuff in Indian Hill is all the stuff that's tied into the dark side of Bruce's company. So maybe he'll become obsessed with Bruce in some way, maybe that dynamic will play out. But right now he's kind of paired up with Penguin, who's in Arkham, and then he's going to reach out to Mr. Freeze somehow. So these two are going to team up. I don't know how that'll play out, but I really liked Wong as Hugo Strange, and it'll be interesting seeing how it plays out going forward. What did you guys think of Mr. Freeze and Hugo Strange making their debut on Gotham? You could read my review on the site and leave your comments below, and stay tuned to IGN for all relevant Gotham news going forward. Thanks.